Andy, what's the latest on Trevor Bauer?
Well, it started percolating in the afternoon when we reported that there's this increasing sense in the industry that the Mets were getting really serious with Bauer. It's not news to say that the Mets and Bauer are in talks. We've obviously discussed details of the offer and some of the back and forth over the past couple of weeks. But there's a sense that those talks have gotten more serious. So, we reported that. Others followed up by adding that the Dodgers and the Mets were involved. And then the tweeting agent, Rachel Luba, said, I think down to two. So we could presume that means two teams. It could mean, down to two options for dinner. It wasn't entirely clear. But there is a sense that this Bauer sweepstakes is coming to a head. And there's a strong sense that the Mets are going to be right in it, if not finishing on top when this thing wraps up pretty soon.
What kind of deal are you hearing it could be if it is the Mets who end up on top?
Well, we know that the Mets' initial offer was for roughly 4 years, somewhat less than that $36 million a year, with opt-outs in the deal. There's a number of structures that they could play with here. Now, this is educated speculation. I want to label it as such. I'm not reporting their current offer, but I understand that opt-outs are important in this deal to both sides and certainly to the player. You could be looking at a little bit of an uptick on the average annual value, maybe up into that 35-ish range. You could offer Bauer an opt-out if you're the Mets after year one, so he could maybe take a shot at going into a more robust economy, hopefully. Of course, there's a risk of a work stoppage there, so that's another issue. But you could put an opt-out after one. You could ask for an opt-out after 2 years. Those are the kinds of details left to be worked out. Bauer was looking to maximize his contract like a Strasburg or a Cole, from everything I was hearing. And maybe he'll force the Mets to go there. But if the Dodgers at short term truly are the only competition, the Mets have no reason to go long term if they don't want to.